How did I move out? I literally pay less than £700 a month, all my bills included. Another question was, how much did you save and how much would you suggest saving? If you're looking for cheap, affordable housing, you're not supposed to be looking at London. Forget it. As soon as I started looking outside of London, tell me why I'm finding 3-bedroom houses, 1.2k a month. Somebody asked why I didn't move with my boyfriend. One tip that I'm going to give you guys, I'm mainly talking to people who want to move but they don't have all their money ready yet. I would recommend going for your council. Now on to the house tour, apartment tour. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, welcome back. Welcome. If you're new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and even if you're not new, make sure you like this video, and everybody else, like this video, okay? So just like a cheeky little breakdown before we get into the video, I moved out of my mum's house and I literally pay less than £700 a month, all my bills included, council taxes included. I have Wi-Fi. Yeah, everything that I pay for this home is less than £700 a month. That's it, nothing more, no catch, that's it. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about how I managed to move out of my mum's house and also how you guys can move out even if you have little to no savings. So I did ask you guys on my Instagram and Snapchat story if you had any questions for me so that I can answer in this video, and I had a lot of questions. So I'm gonna answer those questions in this video and also give you a bit more information on how I was able to move out on my own. So the first part of this video is just gonna be me answering your questions, and then I'm gonna give you guys a house tour. So make sure you watch this full video, okay? Everything, if you wanna see the house tour, which will be at the end. Let me not even lie to you guys, I did not have a crazy amount of savings before I moved out. Was I even ready to move out? No, but I needed to for my own peace of mind. You know, sometimes you don't feel like you're growing, you just feel very stagnant. Yeah, that was me. I just felt like I wasn't doing anything, I wasn't making anything of myself. So let's start with the biggest question. How did I move out? How did I do it? It is expensive, but there are a couple of things that you guys can consider. There's routes that you can take which will make it a lot easier for you guys and less expensive. There are 3 things that I did that helped me move into my own place, and these 3 things, I feel like if you're somebody that's trying to move out on little to no savings or just at an affordable price, have a look at these options and see if they'll work for you too. Number 1, look into the possibility of doing a house share or flat share, or even moving out with a friend. By doing that, you can cut your expenses down by 50%. You'd be surprised how many people are actually in this living arrangement and you just don't know. And there's nothing wrong with being in this living arrangement. I didn't want a studio because I don't like the idea of having a kitchen in a room, like the smells that just, no, that's not a bit of me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I wasn't too keen on sharing a house because I found that a lot of the houses I'd have to share a bathroom. I'm not sharing a bathroom, sorry. I'm gonna move out of my mum's house. I am at least going to have my own bathroom because I can't do that. That's one thing I cannot do. So then I found apartments, and there was apartments that had like flat shares, and I was like, oh, okay, I could get with this. So I did, I got with it. I absolutely love it. My place is very clean, it's very spacious. I have my own bathroom, yes I do, and it's very modern. I love it. Then we have the kitchen, which is very spacious, very clean. I just love the aesthetic of the kitchen, like it's just me. Then we have like our lounge area. It ain't budget, you know, it's really nice and modern, and I love it and I'm happy. I know a lot of people are gonna think like, no flipping way, there's actually no rush in getting your own place. A lot of people actually do this, but they're too shy or they're embarrassed, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about at all. It's whatever works for you and your bank account. Don't let social media fool you. A lot of people are living on their own, but they're struggling. They're literally living to pay their rent. They're working to pay their rent. I don't want that life for me. Like, it's actually not by force. I'm somebody who has told myself I never ever want to work to pay for something, whether that's a car, whether that's a house, anything. I just don't want to work to be paying for things. I want to run money. I don't want money to run me. When I was looking for places, I was looking for my own place, my own home. That was a goal. That's what I wanted, but it was looking expensive. And I'm not gonna lie, ain't nobody told me about council tax. Because I'm a student, that's never ever come to my mind. I've never thought, oh, I gotta pay council tax. Council tax is flipping expensive. What? I found this place, council tax is included. I feel like the thing that is the least, not that it's the least expensive, but it's rent. Like, if you're able to just pay rent and nothing else, it's calm. But when you have to pay rent, you gotta pay bills, you gotta pay council tax, you gotta furnish the home. That's when it starts piling up. The second thing is forget about London. Forget it. You're not gonna live there. If you're looking for cheap, affordable housing, you're not supposed to be looking at London. Forget it. The price that I'm paying for where I'm staying at right now, you will not get in London. I no longer live in London, but I don't live far from London. I can literally hop on a train and I'm there in London in less than an hour. If you're looking to move and you're looking for somewhere that's not too expensive, or you don't have crazy amounts of saving, look outside of London. I'm talking Kent, Maidstone, Hertfordshire, Coventry, Birmingham, if you like, all the way up in Manchester. Just somewhere outside of London. I was looking for places in London. Tell me why the places in London will be like 1.1k, 1.2k, and do you know what it would be for? It would be for like studios, and the studio is a kitchen, but they threw a bed in there. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. And then as soon as I started looking outside of London, tell me why I'm finding 3-bedroom houses 1.2k a month. What did you just say to me? I'm finding studios £500 a month, £400 a month. Excuse me? And that is why I would tell you guys, look outside of London. Next thing that I did, I also didn't go through the normal route. One tip that I'm going to give you guys, I'm mainly talking to people who want to move but they don't have all their money ready yet. I would recommend going through your council, get yourself on the council list or housing register. The houses that they can offer you will be so much cheaper than private renting. When you go through your council, they're going to ask you, why do you want to move? And whatever your situation is, milk the situation. There's a situation and this is why you need to move. Something like overcrowding. They will help you find a place. If you're struggling to get onto the council list or the housing register, like I was, because I did apply to be on my council register years ago and I only just got accepted this year. Can you imagine? You can write to your council and there are other schemes that you can apply for. It's not always that they'll immediately put you on the council list and then you'll find a place or something like that. But sometimes your council can help you find a place in a different area but under a different scheme. And that's what happened to me. Praise God. So what happened was my council was able to offer me help, which meant that I had to go and look for a place by myself, but they would be able to pay for my deposit and my first month's rent. Yeah. All I had to do was find the place, send it to them, then have to do some checks to make sure that I can actually afford the place that I'm looking for. And then that's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It actually was not too difficult for me at all. I literally called up, this is my situation. Based on the things that I've said to them, filled out some forms. Then they get back to me, letting me know whether or not they can help me. And they got back to me, letting me know that they can help me. And this is how they can help me. Here's another thing that I learned whilst I was looking for places to move to. It doesn't actually matter how much money you have in your bank account. A lot of places, they base it on if you earn 2.5 times the rent a month. That will determine whether or not they can give you the place, not how much you have. Unless of course you say you can snap down this much in advance, then all right, cool. They base it on if you can make 2.5 times the rent. And that's most times, that's minimum. Sometimes it's 3 times the rent. It just depends on where you go. So for example, a place that's 1.4k, 2.5 times that rent would be 1.4k times 2 is 2.8k. Half of 1.4k is 700. So 700 plus 2.8k is 3.5k. So you need to be making 3.5k a month for you to qualify for that place. Think about how much you'll be making once you've been taxed. Can you still afford it? Do you get what I'm saying? Because now it wasn't about, this is how much it is. Oh, I can afford that. I know I can afford that. I make more than that monthly. It was more, do you make that times this? And now it got me thinking. So that's something to also think about when you are looking for places. Another thing that I found whilst I was looking for places is that some places only allow certain type of people. Maybe that's something that I should already know, but there was one time I was looking for places and I found a house, guys, and I said, I want this house. This is the house that I want. It was so modern and it was so beautiful and it was £550 a month. Did you hear what I said? £550 a month. When I went to say, oh yeah, like I'd like to view the place, they'll ask me questions to see if I was eligible for the property. Because I wasn't on universal credit, they told me no. I was like, what? So certain homes have certain requirements. You just have to check and see. A question that I was asked by you guys was, what resources did I use to find my place? I used things like Zoopla, I used Rightmove, and I used OpenRent. Those are the 3 websites that I used to help me find my place. Another question was, how much did you save and how much would you suggest saving? If I'm honest, I didn't save towards moving out. I just said I want to move. The savings that I had at the time, that was my savings. I would suggest if you're looking to go for a furnished place with all bills included, save like 5k. Have 5k saved, and this is after you paid the deposit and first month's rent. But if you're going for an unfurnished place, no bills included, I would say like 10k, because furniture is flipping expensive. Another question that I was asked is tips on saving. This is how I save. Some people look at it and they think, raw, that's mad. How even? Let's say, for example, I get paid £2,000 for the month. I will put £1,000 in my savings account, and then I will leave £1,000 to build. And whatever I have left after that, that's all I have. And I'm not taking any money from that savings account. And if I get any extra money in that month, so let's say I get a random £400 coming to my account, £200 of that money will go into my savings account, because it meant that I would be saving 1k, 1.5k every month. But that only works if you're very disciplined, all right? You gotta be strong with your money. It's hard, but it's worked for me. Someone asks, how would I describe my moving process? I would describe my moving process as different and unexpected. I expected it, but I didn't expect it. You know when you're always saying like, oh, I want to move out, I want to move out, I want to move out, and then it actually happens? Yeah, I didn't expect for it to happen as quickly as it did. I was able to move within 2 months. I found my place within a month, and then I moved into it the month after. Another question was, am I renting or buying? I am indeed renting, and I think moving forward I am just going to keep renting until I get married, and then me and my husband can get our home together. Ideally I want to build my home, so that's the plan. Somebody asked why I didn't move with my boyfriend. I just feel like moving in with your partner before marriage is a bit scary, and the reason why I think it's a bit scary is because I am a woman that's very submissive. I'm actually very soft, and I'm a lover girl, and I feel like I'll start doing wife things when I should not be doing those, because I am not a wife yet. And I just feel like it takes away from learning things about yourself while still being in a relationship, because I feel like once you live together, it kind of speeds things up. Another question, do I miss living at home? Honestly, no. But one thing that I do miss about living at home is knowing that I'm always going to be fed. No matter what, there's going to be food. If I don't cook for myself, I'm going to starve. What kind of life is that? I actually have to cook to stay alive. I actually have to cook to not be hungry. What a life. Another thing that I miss is actually being close to friends and family. Another question was, what's one thing you like and don't like about your new place? One thing that I like about my new place is that it's literally in the center. I can walk out to my apartment and see Five Guys, Primark, H&M, New Look. The gym is there, swim pool's there, Asda's there. Everything is there, mate. I basically don't drive here anymore, so I'm saving so much money on petrol. One thing that I don't like about my new place is that the windows open very wide. My window can open so wide, and if I open it too wide, it's a bit of a stretch to get the handle to close it again. Another question is, do I wish I moved out earlier? No. Yeah, I feel like this was the perfect time to move. I actually feel like God said, okay, you've been begging, you've been saying you want to move out, you want to move out, you want to move out. Okay, this is the time. Like, you can actually move out. Like, this is the time I will make it real for you. So I feel like this is the perfect time. Now on to the house tour. Apartment tour. So this is my humble abode. This is the area where you get your post. There is a lift, and there's also multiple entrances, and each entrance has a lift apart from one. And this is the hallway that will lead to my room, and then the kitchen and the lounge. This is the storage area. I literally keep anything in here that I don't want to keep in my room. Then obviously just like mops, brushes and stuff. And this is the kitchen. Like I was telling you guys before, it's so nice and spacious, so clean, modern, giving aesthetic. This is the lounge area. The amount of times I've fallen asleep here just because it's so comfy, it's a joke. And you guys see what I mean about the windows? Like, why do they open so wide? And then we have my bedroom followed by the bathroom. Excuse the mess, guys. I know people might look down on house shares, however it really was important for me to move out, and I didn't want to move out and my account was bleeding every day. I still wanted my quality of life to be somewhat reasonable, but do be assured, when I do move out into my own place, there will be a video out for that, and we're gonna celebrate. And this is the end of this video. I hope I was able to give you guys a little bit of advice based on the things that I learned whilst I was trying to move out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.